so before we get into the story time, a piece of information that we found pertaining to this. So we looked online, and obviously this is a scam, duh. But people have stuff online. This is from a year ago. A woman posted this on the internet, and it's like articles about this, whoever these people is that sent out these notices. And literally, it's the same. I don't know if y'all can see. Can y'all see? Y'all see it? It's literally the same notices that we got. Literally. So this is 100% a scam. It says the car insurance scammers are now sending out mail scams. So y'all, if y'all seeing these notices, don't accept them. Don't think it's real because it's not. It's fake. Don't think it's real because it ain't. Now to the story time. What's up, BT fam? It's Fiance T.
Fiance D.
And Miss VLOGMAS. Did y'all see that? Hopefully y'all see that boss spot underneath my beard. Look. I need some beard growth. Comment down below if y'all got any good beard growth products. But okay, so y'all really, she's sleepy. It's kind of gloomy. Maybe that's what's playing the fact. But anyway, so y'all see the title of the story. I mean, y'all see the title of the video, so y'all know what we're talking about. Alrighty, so let's go ahead and set the scene, y'all. It was a little while. We hadn't checked the mail in about a couple weeks, about 2 weeks possibly. Yeah. We don't really check the mail. The mailman, he don't run till like 6, 7 o'clock
at night.
Then when he come, he be setting his phone up and he be watching soccer. He be watching the news. He be watching everything. Playing music, everything. So like when he come like at 6 or 7, we don't get the mail till about 8, 9. It's time to go to bed. Right. So we don't check the mail. So it's been days and days and days, and we finally checked them all. Checked the mail. We finally checked the mail when we was leaving the gym.
We kept getting all these letters about like final notice.
We gets in the house, and Deasia looking at like, you need to look at these papers, like what's going on. So I'm looking at all the papers, y'all. Look at all these papers. We got this one. Mm-hmm. First of all, it's scratched out. Like everything is any numbers on here. Let me show you how it looks. This is it, and it has, y'all see how it's all scratched out. Boom. So it's all scratched out. Barely can't read nothing on the paper. So this is one. This is dated. This one even got the date. Oh yeah, deadline date. 12/16/2022 when we supposed to call. Boom. So we got that one.
There's one final notice.
Then we got this final notice, which is 11/28/2022. Toll free number. And each thing is a different number. Mm-hmm. Each one is a different number. Then we got another one. This one is look like it's been sitting in some water. Pretty much, it's been sitting in some water. This date is 11/23. Boom. Then we got another one. Motor vehicle service. All kind of different numbers and stuff. Different numbers. First of all, this is from Dallas. Keep in mind, this talking about this from Dallas. Got the call from Houston, but this from Dallas. Right. This one say Dallas. Oh, we keep it coming. Then we got this one. This is the date. They got a final notice. It said final notice 12/12/2022. Call.
Keep in mind all these dates.
Keep in mind all these dates. Then we got another one. We got another one. What's this date? 12/16/2022. All these is saying these dates is the deadline. So boom. Call no later than 12/16/2022. First of all, it ain't even 12/16 yet. Mm-hmm. Keep in mind, this one. 12/9/2022, final notice. With more stuff on here. Y'all, we got all these papers. All these papers.
So we like, what is going on with the car? Like, is something wrong with the car?
Right.
Like, what? Because, like, the car dealership ain't call us saying, like, anything. Because all these are saying, like, our records indicate you have not contacted us to have the vehicle service protection for your vehicle updated.
Boom. Service protection. They got all these numbers. So the agent was like, okay, let's just call Maggie. It's Friday. She's like, let's call them the next day.
Yeah, because it was closed.
It was closed. So we contacted them after we saw all these papers. Finally got to contact them after being so busy, whatever. So Saturday, we called them. I called the number. A lady answered the phone. She do a whole little spiel. So boom, I called the number. Soon when I answered the phone, the lady was like, hello, blah, blah, blah. We are showing in our records indicates that your vehicle is not covered. Mm-hmm. So we're like, not covered. Well, I'm talking to the people.
Yeah, because I'm doing my hair.
Deasia's doing her hair in the bathroom. So I'm listening. She like, not covered. And I was like, okay. And she said, so can you let me know your VIN number, the make, the model, the year,
and mileage,
and check your mileage on your vehicle. So I'm like, okay. So gave her the year, gave her the make, gave her the model, went downstairs, look at the car, gave her the miles. Mm-hmm. So I gave her the miles, and then she was like, okay. She was like, is everything running perfectly on the vehicle? Mm-hmm. So I was like, yes. My wife, she has not indicated anything's wrong with the vehicle. She tells me anytime anything goes on. Like, I know she gonna tell me. Mm-hmm. If Deasia gonna do one thing, if a car breaking down or if we got something wrong, she don't care if she gotta go to work. Oh, girl. She don't care if she gotta see President of the United States. She is not driving nothing, going nowhere. So I'm like, yes. My wife have not told me anything is wrong with the vehicle, and they was like, well, has anything happened since you bought it? And I said, well, the only thing is we have to get the meter changed on the vehicle when it indicates like it was running hot, it was running cold. Mm-hmm. The people at the dealership said that we need to get that changed because it was due for a repair. And that was only like a week after getting the car, so it was like. And it was nothing out of pocket because. Nothing out of pocket because we got it from a dealership. We just got the car. From the dealership. From the dealership. And I was like, yeah, that's the only thing that has happened. But other than that, like, there's nothing wrong with the vehicle at all. It's fine. Mm-hmm. And then she was like, oh, okay. She was like, do you plan on keeping the vehicle? I was like, we do plan on keeping the vehicle. It's a nice size vehicle. We about to start a family. Like, you know, it's a lot of room. So yeah, we're gonna keep it. She was like, oh, congratulations, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, yeah, thank you, whatever. Small talk. So then she was like, okay, well, thank you for the info. I'm going to get my manager on the phone because we can just extend the offer to you guys since you did call in. Mind you now, we've been giving y'all all these dates. We don't, at this point, we still don't know what it is. Still don't know what it is. Right. And we also had, I don't know if I said some dates in November. Some of them had dates in November. No, that's probably when it was mailed out. One day was mailed out. Okay, one of them had dates in November because I know I kept giving 12, 6 to 12 or whatever, blah, blah, blah. So y'all might be thinking, well, y'all hit the deadline. But it was one that was November. That's beside the point. So anyways, so yes, so she was like, let me get my manager on the phone so he can talk to you about extending the offer. Mm-hmm. So I'm like, okay, whatever. So on hold, first of all, no hold music. I'm on mute. No hold music, no nothing. That's red flags. So like this ain't red flag number one. Some fishy going on. Some fishy. So I'm making my way back upstairs. Deasia's still in the bathroom doing her hair the whole time. It's just me right now. So when I'm on hold, on mute, the man come on the phone. He was like, hello. Didn't even give me his name. He just said, hello, I'm the manager, and I'm going to speak with you. Didn't give me his name, nothing. Oh, wow. So I was like, okay. And then he was like, so yes, the lady had a name. I forgot her name. But we're just going to call her Booty Hole. We'll call her Susie. Yeah, we're going to call her Susie. So the man was like, yeah, so Susie here, she has told me that everything's fine with the vehicle. You have no problems, blah, 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 blah. And I was like, yep. And he was like, okay, so, yep, we're just going to extend the offer. And he was like, let me just get some information from you. Asked me the same information that the lady asked me. What's the make? What's the model? What's the year? What's the mileage? And he literally said something. He said, was everything running fine on the vehicle? I said, yes, everything is fine on the vehicle. And then he was like, okay, well, we're just going to go ahead and just extend the offer for you, and we're going to move from there. So I'm just going to put her back on the line. That was all he said. And that was just so weird, because why do you keep saying extend offer? Half of these letters say you got until the 16th. Well, this one said the 12th. So it's like, what offer y'all extending? What is it? So, like, I'm in the bathroom because I'm watching story time through my hair, and I keep, like, pausing because I'm trying to figure out, like, what's going on, like, because they're still not saying nothing. Deasia, she's looking back, trying to be nosy, trying to hear me what I'm talking about. So, after that, the man gave the phone back to Susie. So, Susie was like, okay, I'm going to get some info from you, and I'm going to inform you on some things, and then we'll move from there. I'm like, okay. And she was like, you ready? Get a pen and a paper and write down some information. Right here. So I was like, is it on the back? But I stopped. Okay, y'all. So this is what she was letting me know some stuff. I don't know if y'all can see. Don't map my hand around. I'm trying to write fast. So she was like, you have a 5-year, 5-year free period of oil changes, getting free brake pads, you get a free upgrade on brakes. You only pay $100 deductible when you take your vehicle to go get fixed. Mind you now, we got the vehicle from a dealership. Anytime something goes on, the whole process of us getting this car, they always reached out. They always reached out to me, or always reached out in general. Called us. And mind y'all, none of these are from. We got my car from Kia.
None of these are from Kia.
None of them.
None of them are from Kia.
None of these are from Kia. All these pink slips. So she was like, and also you get a 24-hour road assistance help. So at this point, ma'am, are you trying to sell me insurance?
Right, because that's what it sounds like.
Allstate, State Farm.
Because I already have insurance on my car, so it's like, what is it?
So I stopped writing. So I said, okay. And I said, well, is this like insurance? And she was like, no, this is not insurance. And she was like, this is just coverage that you'll need on your vehicle. And she was like, so you can pay $528 a year. You can pay that now over the phone.
And it's like, she kept saying that. So I'm like telling Tramell, like, just hang up. Tell the lady, like, we don't want it, because, like, she's not explaining, like, what it is. Because at this point, I'm laughing because he's just sitting on the phone, just, like, letting her talk. And, like, not getting any information. Like, she's talking about, well, you could get your debit and credit card ready, and we go ahead and make this like, purchase. Like, but what are we purchasing? Like,
exactly.
What is it?
But after she said $500 some, she's like, you can do that yearly, or you can do monthly payments. And I think it was like, she said 100 or something a month, or either 2 something a month, something like that.
But they don't even make sense. That's not even monthly. If I'm still paying $100 and it's $500 a year, why are my payments so high a month?
Exactly. So I'm still listening to the lady, and I was like, okay, well, I said, well, can we call you back maybe and just talk about it? And she was like, you wouldn't be able to call me back because this is to your make and your model and your VIN, the VIN on your vehicle. And she's like, this offer is only for that VIN. I said, well, if we go somewhere to get the vehicle fixed, like we could just go somewhere, or just, I told her, I said, we like to take things as they come. We like to deal with things as they come. If something drop in my lap, a situation that I have to deal with, then I'm going to deal with it then. I'm not going to spend all this money right now on the phone with you.
Right now, and we don't even really know what you are if you're a real person. I already have car insurance. Like, I already have all that.
All that. So what else do you want?
She kept saying, because I was listening, because the phone was on speaker, she kept saying, this is not car insurance, you need this, blah, blah, blah. Like, ma'am, what is it?
Literally. So she going on and on. She was like, well, no, this is not car insurance, and this is for your van, and if you don't want to extend the offer, there's no calling back. I said,
right,
okay.
And basically telling you that with the VIN number, we can't go to nobody else to put the car underneath somebody else. We can't go to nobody else. We got to go through them because our VIN is with them. And she was like, yeah, I searched it up nationwide and I don't see it with nobody else. So it's like, we can't go to nobody else. Man, what are you talking about?
What are we talking about? She's talking about basically getting a vehicle fixed, free brake pads, transmission, a 24-hour road service, all this. At this point, I can call AAA if I want to, ma'am. What is this? So she's going on, and I'm trying to tell her, okay, well, we're just going to decline the offer, but we're going to kindly decline. She was like, well, can I ask the reason why you're declining? Because most people don't decline an offer like this.
Man, we don't even know what company are you? Like, we don't know nothing. So at this point, Tramell coming in the bathroom with me because I'm telling him, just hang up. Like, just hang up. And he's just sitting there on the phone. I said, hang up. Like,
I got all day. If you want to go back and forth, we can go back and forth. Ma'am, I'm literally telling you, and y'all, I'm repeating myself. We're going to kindly decline the offer.
And like being so, like, not rude or nothing. He just said, okay, we're going to decline.
I'm being so
Like,
polite.
we'll think about it and we'll call you back. She kept saying, well, you can't call back, blah, blah, blah. Like, this is one time. Like,
yes. So she kept saying, you can't call back. Like, this is specific
first of
to
all,
your VIN.
That's a lie because in these papers, someone will say to the 16th. It's not 16th.
Exactly.
So we have time.
So then, after she kept saying that, I said, well, we're going to just think about it. She was like, well, is it a money issue? Because we can definitely set you up for payment like plans. And I was like, well, no. I was like, it's not that we just are going to decide not to take the offer.
Literally.
And she was like, okay, well, this is coverage on your vehicle. She was like, this is so weird to me that you wouldn't want to take advantage of having 24-hour road assistance, having 5 years of free replacement of brake pads and transmissions, and all the things that can happen on your vehicle. She was like, vehicles are pretty much computers on wheels. At this point, what are we talking about?
So I'm in the background here, hang up.
Yes, Deasia is loud in the background, kept telling me, hang up. So I'm like, no, I'm going to keep going. I'm going to keep asking. So she was like, well, what is the reason? What is the reason? And I'm like, ma'am, we're just gonna decline. She was like, well, I have to put a reason here. She was like, I have to type in a reason. I said, well, can you type in, we're gonna take our business elsewhere? And she said, what do you mean you're gonna take your business elsewhere? You can't just take your business elsewhere. I just told you this is for your van. At this point, we're going back and forth.
We're going back and forth over something that I'm not gonna do because I don't know who y'all are.
Don't know who you are. So she's literally going in, y'all, like, well, you can't do that. You can't just call back and take your business elsewhere because you have to go through us. And I'm like, okay. I was like, well, just put on there that we want to just
think about it.
Yeah, I was like, just put on there that we want to think about it. And she was like, well, there's no just thinking about it. When you decline this offer today, you decline this offer forever. And I was like, okay. And she was like, well, what is the reason? She was like, it has to be a money issue.
Like she said that. So then I told you to hang up. After that.
And my thing is, ma'am, don't say that because we ain't rich, but we sure the hell ain't poor.
Right. So you can't just
you can't tell me I got a money issue.
No. So then he ended up hanging up, and y'all, guess what happened?
Part 2. Y'all gotta come back for the part 2 tomorrow. We're gonna let y'all know. So remember to
like,
comment, and subscribe and join the family. We on the road to 1K. Whoever was hating and unsubscribed, I got beat. But you know what? It's alright. We're gonna make it. We here for a long time, and we're gonna have fun because this is just something we like to do, and we know we're gonna gain plus some.
Right.
Gain plus some. But anyways, we out. So we'll see y'all for part 2. Peace out.